Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Why didn't you tell me? So 3:30, I woke up with an instant panic attack. I got up, went to the bathroom, and then I had to do my usual morning pee. Obviously, I looked into the toilet afterwards and was struck by a sight I have never seen before. I was afraid for my health and my well-being, because normally if we have it on a scale, my pee would be here, and on a morning like that, like a race morning, it would be pretty light, light pee. Then you have normal pee. Then you have dehydrated pee. Then you have, if you've been walking around in Sahara for a week without water, that's here. And then you have what my eyes met in the toilet. It was, I can't even describe it. It was a color I've never seen before. So I was questioning my well-being and my health, questioning if I should even start, because I thought obviously I was extremely dehydrated and did not have any fluid left in my body, which I could not really understand because I'd actually been pretty good at drinking the day before and hydrating. So I went to the kitchen and, still a bit baffled, I made breakfast, triple W espresso to get the system going. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. It's so early, but it was probably Nutella with toast and not the other way around. And also some Nesquik probably. I've been really spoiled on this trip because my mom have not stayed with us, so I was allowed to have Nesquik. Yeah, and then we sat down for a bit, and I asked if anybody had been to the toilet before I had, and did not flush. And Mitch said that was him because he didn't want to wake me up, which I was actually. We had an incident the day before where some of the stuff I'm not going to get into. So I was actually really happy he didn't flush, and I was also, on one side, I was really happy for the fact that it was not me who peed a color like that. But then again, I'm kind of seriously, Mitch, I think you should see a doctor because that's not normal. I'm not really sure what to say, mate. But drink some water, please. I need you to survive, otherwise I'm f***ed. So he took responsibility for that, and then I could race again. I did not have to retire. And then it was just the basics of getting my equipment assembled, mixing the mountain bike up, getting caffeine in, a small trip to the toilet. Had a bit of a chat with my girlfriend. She's in Tokyo, so it was actually nice to be early up and have somebody to call. Then we packed the car. We left for the race venue. Everything was just, it was one of those days. It was like the perfect level of excitement versus nervousness. Not good at those kind of the English grammar. But it was really cool. We heard some good music on the way there and ready to go. The bike was standing in T1 waiting for me just to put up my shoes, my new helmet. I got a nice helmet painted for this event only. Mitch was really good at doing it quick, so the drone was delivered a couple of days before the race, which was really nice. Then it was just the pre-race routine of going to the toilet, drinking some sugar water, had a couple of Red Bulls to get the caffeine going, got on my wetsuit, did a bit of a warm-up. It was sick, as Roth always is. In some way, I think every time you do it, you still get surprised of the level of excitement from the crowds and the cheering, and it's really cool. I love it. because we swim in the canal, there was like people on both sides, and everybody's cheering, everybody's happy, and there's music and all that stuff. Did a warm up, went up again, chatted with some of the guys. There was a good mood there. Some of them were a bit nervous. Actually, for once, I was not really. Then I jumped in the water again to kind of get to the starting line. And then all of a sudden, all the nerves, everything just hit me at once. I felt like a weak Mitch. And no, I just felt like all energy left my body like that. So that was extreme. It was weird to feel, and that kind of your whole stomach, like kind of it's not cramping, but it's still like everything turns in the stomach. But then I remembered, like, this is exactly why you do it. It's for this kind of feeling where you really want to start, but in another way you don't really want to start, and you're nervous as to like what's ahead of you and all that stuff. So it was perfect. It was just as it should be, even though it's the most horrible feeling ever. Got to the start line, joked a bit with Lucas Voigt. He's arguably the fastest swimmer in triathlon. My plan was not to go with him. I would just be in the pack, be conservative of my energy. The gun goes, and I can't remember the first 2 minutes, but all of a sudden I'm stuck behind Lucas' feet and thinking, this is not where I'm supposed to be. And it's way harder than I thought it would be. So that was good. It was nice. Kept on for, I don't know, it felt like 10 minutes, but it was probably only 5. I haven't really looked at it. He's going so quick, and it was really, really hard. So at some point I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do this for 4K. I have to pull off, because it's a whole, like, it's 7.5 hours of racing. So I have to be sensible, especially this time. Mixed up in the pack behind and surfed the rest of the 3.8K. It didn't really feel like 3.8K, but then again, I have the 2 first minutes I can't remember, so it probably was. Got into T1 in control, out on the bike, made the right decisions, got easily in the shoes, everything was good. The first hour of racing is always, there's a bit of searching, there's a bit of dynamics going on. Magnus came past, and I think everybody was like, yeah, you can do whatever the you want. We're not gonna contest. So we formed kind of a group behind that was working pretty well together to just keep as high a pace as possible, and then Magnus, he could do what Magnus is doing. And that was pretty cool to witness. First loop on the bike was perfect, good pace, strong pulse in the front, and got all my energy, all my nutrition, everything was good. There was a good vibe out there. Obviously going up Solar Hill and Gradingen is just, it's amazing. I think I described it pretty well in my video from last year, so you can jump. I will link it up here, so you can jump there and see it if you want a like more thorough description. But it was just as epic this year, and it will also be next year. So come here and race if you want to try it out. Yeah, I can't describe it with only 1 cup of coffee. Yeah, everything was going good. No problems with the shifter this time. Nice. It helped with Carl checking all my stuff. And then on the second loop, it turned into kind of a mess. We were instructed to keep as right as possible at all times, not crossing the center line, and that was what we did. Yeah, it's tough because there would be no race if it wasn't for the age groupers and the volunteers. So I'm not gonna complain in any way because it's a part of the game. It's just very tough to have 3,500 age groupers racing, and then also having the pros who are riding way faster and have better control handling the bikes, having to overtake on the second loop, and that's a challenge here, and it's also the challenge at other races. So it's like no matter what, it's something you have to deal with. It's just tough. The issue is our first loop felt fantastic in terms of we could you can feel the clear difference in all the lines you take in all the corners and the speed you can go into the corners with, because you have enough room to do the perfect apex and all that stuff. You don't on the second loop. And at 140 k's around that on the bike, I had to take an alternative route in a corner. I'm pretty sure on the first loop we actually did it in the aero bars, so it was like, yeah, it was a relatively easy corner, but it was wet, and there was another an age grouper who was riding on the right side of me, and I judged by, obviously the judgment is made in milliseconds, but also from what we've experienced past in the race, in the other corners we had to take. I was thinking that was manageable and also safe for both of us. But there was when you repair the roads, there's this black patch on the road that is sometimes often more slippery when it rains. So the bike just disappeared underneath me. Didn't have a second to think, and I was sliding into the curb. So that was my race, and to my actually biggest concern was the fact that it was also the end of the age grouper's race, because he crashed as well, and I'm incredibly sorry for that. It would be it would be a whole other question if it was only me who crashed in the corner, but it makes it a bit worse when there's somebody else who also have to DNF because of a crash. Luckily, we're both fine, and we didn't collide or anything. It was the good thing when it's wet is the fact that you slide way more, so there's not really the big impact. There'll probably be a couple of weeks before I can run again, but it could be way worse. We have to keep going forward, but it's still not fun, and it sucks, and I'm really sorry for the age grouper, because obviously he should also have an awesome experience racing. I felt at that point it was everything was way better than I would ever have imagined the day to go. It was good. The feeling was good, and I was strong. I felt in control the whole way. I felt obviously there were some minor decisions I did wrong, but it was nothing that had a major impact on how I felt on the bike. Obviously that was what I was very angry at the point, because I felt the only thing I had to do was stay on the bike, and then it's a situation like that, just like that, it's gone, and that's just frustrating. But then I got picked up by the Canyon support crew and Mitch. Carl was there 10 minutes after, because he was standing at an aid station just before, and the boys were there and kept me company and made sure I got home safe. And it's just hard to sit in a car and having to drive away from a race where you're I felt like I could taste the podium. Got home and was a bit disappointed. Spent some hours being disappointed, cleaning the wounds, and got taped together. And I spent some time with my family and friends here. They can always cheer me up and make me in a better mood. It's situations like that where you really understand why you are spending time with the people you choose to spend time with. It's not, you know, it's easy to be a part of a group and be a part of something when everything is going well, but it really shows character and friendship when things are tough, and that's where I feel like I have the best people around me in the whole world. I couldn't really choose any better. So from here, I will spend the rest of the day with my homestay family, just enjoying Roth. They are the most amazing people, so that'll be nice. I'll head to Zurich, get some treatment, get my body in order. Then I'll pick up my girlfriend. She'll come from Japan, and I can't freaking wait to see her again. It's been 2 months, so I really look forward to that. Spending some time with her, getting my body and mind in order, and then it's continuing the grind towards London and the rest of the season. So you know, all you have to do is follow, like, subscribe, comment, share the videos, be the motherfucking greatest, work for your dreams, keep calm, strike hard, and always remember to pick up when your mom calls.
Yeah. That was, yeah, amen. Isn't that the truth? Wow.
Somebody is dreaming a life.
What the?
That was actually, I had something in my head that was really good.
Yeah, it didn't come out though.
Right now I actually feel like somebody's dreaming a life, but I'm living the dream. In some way, it's better in Danish. Can we just do it in Danish?
Just say that in Danish.
Okay. Nogen drømmer et liv. Jeg lever drømmen.